Hello, everyone. How's it going? Welcome to day 745 of the COVID-19 pandemic. Okay, it's not really day 745, but there's so much that we don't know about this health crisis, and things seem to be moving so fast, it's hard to know when to start counting the days. And if you've been practicing physical distancing or sheltering in place, you already know how long the days can be. It's perfectly natural to wonder and worry about when all this madness will end. On January 30th, the World Health Organization declared a global health emergency. That would make this day 53. The World Health Organization declared the COVID-19 virus a pandemic on March 11th, which would make it only day 12. And if you're like me, you appreciate the facts. You like the numbers, right? You find comfort in feeling like you actually know something, even if that something you know is simply an illusion. It feels like the end of the world. It feels like every sci-fi movie I have ever watched has already told me what's going to happen, and it's not good. Even if the flawed yet passionate protagonist succeeds in saving the day, I know that everything is going to be different. There are no easy answers. Fortunately for us, our faith gives us plenty to work with when it comes to times of uncertainty and scarcity. When your very life hangs in the balance and you fear that you are powerless to determine your fate. Theologian Walter Brueggemann once wrote about the Psalms. I have tried to show that a major move of the Psalms is the move from an ordered, reliable life to an existence that somehow has run amok. The Psalms give an expression to that new reality of disorientation when everything in heaven and on earth seems skewed. Did you get that? The Psalms speak to a world run amok and the new reality of disorientation when everything in heaven and on earth seems skewed. And if that doesn't describe our current environment, then I don't know what would. And when I think of the Psalms, I think of the 23rd Psalm, a psalm traditionally in our context that is read at wakes, funerals, and memorial services. And this may seem obvious, but I wanted to point this out. We don't read this particular psalm to memorialize the dead. We read the 23rd Psalm at funerals to inspire the living. Let's listen for the inspiration in the 23rd Psalm together. And humor me, it's such a traditional psalm. I'm not a fan of the King James Version of the Bible, but I appreciate the King James Version for the 23rd Psalm. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. For thou art with me, thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil, my cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. I want you to consider meditating on the 23rd Psalm every day, even several times a day, for the next week. And keep a journal or start an art project and see what floats to the surface for you. Take note of what the Spirit brings to your mind as you read this psalm again and again. There are many reasons I offer this practice. First, because I believe that the 23rd Psalm is a psalm of comfort for many of us. And we could all use some comfort right now. And second, because I believe that the 23rd Psalm is the Bible's way of saying, live in the moment. Because I believe that living in the moment is the best way for us to live through these difficult times. Many of us need to stop counting the number of our days so that we can truly embrace the gift of the time we have been given. I leave you with the wisdom of three of my most favorite people, the Dalai Lama, Maya Angelou, and Henry David Thoreau. The Dalai Lama said, "There are only 2 days in the year that nothing can be done. One is called yesterday, and the other is called tomorrow. So today is the right day to love, believe, do, and mostly live." Maya Angelou said, "If you must look back, do so forgivingly. If you must look forward, do so prayerfully. However, the wisest thing you can do is to be present in the present gratefully." And finally, Thoreau. Live in the present, launch yourself on every wave, find eternity in each moment. This is Pastor Rob, and this is our 5-minute meditation. Holy Trinity Community Church. Together, we are the difference.